Welcome to Advice Media's CMS Photo Gallery tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to manage your CMS photo gallery. We'll go through how to add procedures and categories and how to add the actual cases themselves. The first thing you want to do is have your website open in one of the tabs in your browser, and you're going to want to go to your gallery intro page. You should see the page has a description with a little disclaimer about the photos as well as a stock image, and over here is where all of your categories and procedures will be listed. Right now it says no categories because we haven't added anything yet. As we go through the process, we'll come back and revisit this screen and you'll see all the procedures and categories listed here on the right. In another tab of your browser, you're going to want to log into the back end of your website. That's just going to be your domain name /wp-admin, and you're going to want to use the username and password credentials that were given to you while your website was in development. Once you're logged in, you'll be taken to the WordPress dashboard. On the left-hand side, you'll see a section for Photo Gallery, and we're going to just want to click this section on the left. On the right, you're going to see a section where all of your cases will be appearing. Right now, it says no cases found since we haven't added any images. Once we add cases, you'll see them start to populate on this page. The first thing we're going to want to do is add some procedures and categories. So you're going to go over on the left and click on Procedures. The first thing you want to do is add a category, which could be anything such as face, body, or skin, and it's going to contain the procedures for your gallery. So I'm going to create a skin category. You don't have to enter anything for slug, description, or subtitle. If you want to add a description here, we do recommend it as that might help with your SEO for your website to just describe the skin category and any of its procedures. For parent, we're going to leave it selected as none since this is going to be a main category of your gallery. Press Add New Category at the bottom, and you'll see that skin appears over on the right-hand side. We're going to come back here in this left area, and I'm going to make another category called Acne Treatment. This is going to be a procedure underneath the main category of skin, so we're going to want to change parent to skin. Again, we recommend adding a description about acne treatment just to help with SEO and to give a little description for each of your procedures. Press Add New Category again at the bottom, and you'll see it'll appear as a subcategory under Skin on the right-hand side. So now that we have our first procedure and category created, we're going to go back on the left and press Add New Case. In this window, you'll add a title for your case as well as the images themselves. You'll be able to tag it in a procedure and provide a description. The first thing you want to do is always title your cases. It's very important that this is done before anything else. You don't want to add images and then title, or even tag the procedure and then title. You always want to enter your title first, as WordPress generates the link for your cases based on what is entered here, which I'll show you in a moment. The titles we recommend are usually the procedure name. So for example, since I'm adding an acne treatment case, I'm going to call this Acne Treatment. On the right-hand side, you'll see a procedure section, and you're going to want to tag that this case belongs in the acne treatment procedure, which appears under the skin category. When you select any procedure within a category, it should automatically select that main category's name. Now you'll notice under the title, a permalink has appeared. This is what I was just referring to, where WordPress will automatically generate a link that pertains to your procedure. As you're adding cases, you'll notice any cases with the same title, it'll add a -2 or a -3 at the end, which keeps the naming convention nice and consistent within your gallery. So you always want to make sure you put this title first so that WordPress can generate the appropriate link. Once you have your new case title and tagged under its procedure on the right-hand side, we want to add our images. You're going to click on this image set, which is these two gray boxes, and it'll pop up a template window that looks like this. You'll see you can add a before image and an after image separately, and you also have the option to attach an image to both the before and the after. So right now I'm just going to select before, and I'm going to search for the files on my computer that I want to upload. We recommend having a folder that's easily accessible either on your desktop or somewhere else where you can place all of your cases. You'll notice I have a photo gallery folder, and within that folder I have the two main categories that I'm going to be working with. Right now we're working with skin, so I'm going to want to go into skin and then acne treatment and case 1 and grab my before image. The image will upload into WordPress, and you'll notice it provides a lot of information down here. You don't have to worry about changing anything pertaining to the title or a caption or a URL. The only thing you want to make sure of is that full size is selected down here. This will ensure that the full image that you've uploaded comes into the crop template when you're creating your images. Press Use this image, and you'll see that the before image has been added in the template. You can click and drag to move the image around, so you want to center it, or if you want it more towards the bottom or the left or the right. You can also press the plus or minus symbols to zoom the image in and out. Once you're happy with how your before image looks, you're going to want to click After Image and locate your after photo on the computer. Same as we did before, I'm going to now select my after photo and open it up. It'll upload into WordPress. And once again, you just want to make sure that full size is selected and you don't have to change anything else, and you'll just press Use this image. I'm going to click and drag the image and also zoom it out a little bit so that it lines up with my before. I want them to match as much as possible, so you'll notice I'm lining up shoulders, maybe the underarms, and anything else that might be relevant for the procedure. Once I'm happy with how my before and after look, I'm going to press Save. You'll notice the image set has created a little thumbnail of the images we just added, which is perfect. Over here on the right, you have the option to select the view. Since this is a front view of the photos, we're going to leave it selected as front. However, if you wanted to add additional views, such as side or oblique, you have the option to select any other view option from this drop-down. This little description here is meant for something specific to the view or the particular images that you're showing. So for example, you might want to put the age and maybe like the view name or anything along those lines, such as weight or height that pertains to the person or the specific view that you're showing. In the white space down here is where the full description for the case would appear. The full description will show underneath every single view, whereas a view description will show under only the view name itself, which we'll see in a moment when we go into the gallery. So I'm just going to enter a brief description down here for this case. So now we've titled the case, we've tagged it in its appropriate procedure, we've added the images, the view, a brief description for the view, and a full case description at the bottom. So we're just going to want to press Publish over here on the right. Once the case has been published, we're going to go into our gallery, and you're going to want to just refresh the page. You'll notice that the skin category with the acne treatment procedure now appears in your menu. When you click into acne treatment, you're going to see a thumbnail for the case that we just added. When you click into the thumbnail, you should see the full large detailed view of this case, along with the view name and the view's specific description, as well as the full case description on the bottom. So now we're going to go back to Photo Gallery, and you're going to see on the right-hand side that the case that we just added now appears in this list. So let's say you want to add another case, but it's now for a new procedure. We're going to go back into the procedure section over here on the left, and we're going to add a brand new category called Face. I'm going to leave the parent set as none, and again you have the option to add a description here for SEO purposes should you choose. Press Add New Category at the bottom, and you will see the new category appears on the right-hand side. I'm going to also add Facelift as the procedure to appear under Face, making sure that I select Face as the parent category. So now you'll see on the right-hand side we have the pre-existing skin category with acne treatment procedure, and we have the new face category with facelift procedure. On the left-hand side, you can press Add New Case, as we did earlier, to add a new case to any procedure of your gallery. You may also press Add New Case at the top from the Photo Gallery screen to add new cases that way as well. You're going to be taken to the same Add New Case window where you enter your title and images. Once again, you want to make sure that the title is the very first thing that you're entering for your case. Since this is a facelift case, I'm going to name it Facelift, and I'm going to make sure I check off Facelift on the right-hand side. Again, WordPress has generated a link automatically with the website's domain name /gallery/facelift to represent the title of my case and promote consistency in the gallery. So now I'm going to click the image set again to add my case images. This time, instead of adding a separate before or after, I'm going to press Attach Image to both views. So you'll notice within my face folder that I now have images in which the before and the after are together instead of separate like with the acne treatment case. So when you do attach image to both views and you upload the one singular before and after photo, again, you don't have to edit anything in here other than making sure full size is selected. You're going to press use this image and it's going to bring the image into both the before and the after at one time. So you can click and drag so that the before is on the left-hand side and that the after is on the right-hand side. Again, you have the option to press the plus and minus for either side to zoom in and out on your images. And once you're happy with how it looks, press save. This is a front view again, so there's no need to edit this drop down. And I'm going to put a brief description for this patient and then go down here and put a more full description. Once you have your title, your category tagged, your images and views and descriptions, you're going to want to press publish to make the case live in your gallery. Once you publish the case, we're going to go back to the photo gallery's main intro page. And you're going to see the menu has now updated to include this new category and procedure. Click on facelift and it's going to bring you to a thumbnail of this case that we just added. And you'll see the front view in the more detailed view. Once again, it has the specific description for the front view listed here and the full case description down here. Now, let's say you have a second view you want to add to your case. All you have to do is press Add New Image Set. And you'll see another image set box has appeared. Click on the gray boxes again and follow the same steps as before with the first view. I'm going to attach an image to both before and after. I'm going to grab my other image, which is an oblique view. Again, you don't have to edit any settings here other than full size. We're going to use this image. And we're going to zoom these out a little bit and then just click and drag so that the before is on the left and the after is on the right. Since this is not a front view anymore, we're going to want to click this drop down and select the appropriate view name. I'm going to select oblique. If you have multiple oblique views, you can select oblique right or oblique left or any other view names that may apply for your specific case. While you can add as many views as you would like to your gallery, we recommend a maximum of 10 just to keep everything simple and consistent and easy to use for your viewers. Once again, I'm going to give her a specific view description so you can see the difference when we go into the gallery. The case description will stay the same as this larger description down here applies to the entire case and all views. Once we're done, you're just going to press update on the right hand side and the new view will be added to the existing case in the gallery. When you go back in the gallery, we're going to click the facelift procedure again to refresh and we'll see the thumbnail for this case one more time. When you click on this thumbnail, you're going to see the first front view that we have added with its specific description, but now you'll see this next view button appears on the right. When you click this button, you'll see the oblique view with its specific description at the bottom. You can click back and forth between views. As you add additional views, there will be more next view buttons here, and you can click between all views using these buttons. At the bottom is the case description, which you'll notice doesn't change as I'm clicking between views. So now if you go back into Photo Gallery, you're going to see the initial view for skin that we added, and you're also going to see the new case for facelift that we added. All cases that you add will appear in this window, and they'll go based on the date you've added them, but you can rearrange them based on case title, procedures, or the date itself if you want to see them in a specific order. Also, at the top, you'll notice this says Gallery Tutorial. When you click on Gallery Tutorial, you can not only view this video that you're watching now, but there's also step-by-step written instructions for you to print or follow along with while you're managing your gallery. If you have any questions or come across any issues while you're trying to work within your gallery, please feel free to contact your customer support team, and we'd be more than happy to assist you. So now you've learned how to add procedures and categories and also how to add cases to your gallery. The tutorial is here to help you anytime you may need it, as well as your teams, which can be reached by phone or email. We hope you have a good time enjoying and managing your photo gallery. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you.